had something that you wanted to add.
This is Cruz. He's a tendency walker. And after I had back surgery, I had to go to a gaited horse. Now, back surgery wasn't the thrill of my life, but the gaited horse was the best thing that ever happened to me. Anyway, well, one of the best things. And I am not in a medical or whatever, but when you look at the physiology of these animals, they've got a couple of big, long muscles run all the way back down their hindquarters and up into their neck. And so when we're riding our trotting horses, we're just going along like this, and the shoulders are working front and rear, and everything's going great. But now you get on somebody that needs to stretch, and he starts using these muscles, and I've got a couple of cavities here. Well, where did they come from? Well, I had my rigid tree saddle on here. I just splinted this horse, and I've had him splinted for 5 years. And how's that muscle going to work? I mean, put a splint on your leg and try bend your knee. That's what we're working against here. So now, I mean, it's like take him for a ride with one saddle, halfway through the ride, switch saddles, and it's like switching horses. It's just unbelievable. That's my 2 cents worth.
That was good. And you're absolutely right, because how can we expect an animal that's moving, I mean, just like us, to move with a rigid tree, anything?
Well, you know, that's the whole philosophy behind the gaited horse. When you look at their actions and the overstep and everything, it's using all the muscles for, you know, what they were designed for. And how do you use that? You know, just like I said, you know, try walking with your knee splinted. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Strap that 2x4 on each side of his back, and
There
how's
you
he
go.
going to work?
Yeah. And even with trotting horses, they don't get the extension.
No, well, that too, yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you.
In addition to Bob's analogy with the muscles in the back of the horse, it's similar to having a broken arm or leg, and you have it casted for 6 weeks, and you take that cast off, and your muscle is atrophied because it has not been able to work and move. And that's just what we've done to our horses by strapping rigid trees onto their back. Those muscles can't move and work the way they're supposed to.
And Don, you said you had another analogy.
Well, we've used it before. Clogs versus a pair of tennis shoes. You can walk and jump in a pair of clogs, but you certainly wouldn't play basketball in a pair of clogs. You know, it restricts the movement that you need from your legs and muscles to jump and run properly.
Right. Yeah. And we absolutely love our horses.